You're known as the metal guitar god. Have you insured your hands?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
These little,
those babies?
No, I haven't actually. No, I guess just hoping for the best.
All right. So you're playing a gig tonight at Lahti. How much do you base a set list according to the physicality of the songs, or can you just choose whatever songs in a row, or do you have to consider either your playing or Angela's voice or something like that?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things to consider, I guess, when you put together a set list. But we try to do something that's gonna. We're opening with a song that's kind of, guitar-wise, it's kind of difficult, but it's a good one for Angela to start off with the vocals.
Right.
So we get to do something tough, and she gets a good song to start with.
So you're going to be on tour for the next 6 months, either with Arch Enemy or Carcass. When do you already have plans on when you're going to be able to create more new Arch Enemy material, or is that somewhere down in the future?
I mean, we always write. I mean, I'm always writing stuff, and I've introduced ideas that we've jammed on, and it's pretty cool stuff. So.
Right.
I don't know when we're going to get to record it, but we have a little setup where we can do demos. Our drummer's really into recording, so we do little demos and stuff like that quite easily, and just track ideas, get them down, and kind of save them.
I know you probably hate this question. I was reading somewhere that you don't like this question when it comes to Carcass, but you finally did reunion gigs and whatnot.
We did that reunion so we could set everybody up.
I know, but now the question is, are you going to create new material, or are you just going to do the older legendary stuff?
I mean, we're going back out a little bit this year, not as much as last year, a little bit, because the demand is still there, it seems, to go and do a few things. And we're going to go to Mexico the end of this month. I'm going to in March we're doing a US run, and a few festivals in Europe in the summer. Not as many. Doing a lot of stuff with Arch Enemy as well this year, so there's not really that much time.
Right.
New material, it's not something we've really discussed gone too much. Of course we've talked about it over a couple of things, but it's not something we've really investigated further.
Right.
We're just having the Carcass thing is kind of it's just such a blast to play the old stuff.
Right.
Because it's kind of it's the first time that I get to be a part of something that's kind of a retro type thing in a way. It's kind of celebrating the old catalog, the old songs.
Right.
Playing in front of people who it was kind of who that music was a soundtrack to their life, teenage years or whatever. That's just an interesting feeling. It's been really intense. I really enjoyed it.
Right. Well, that's good that you said the retro word, because I was actually thinking about asking about, because you've been in so many bands and you've had such a long career, so in a sense, when you think back, it could be a walk down memory lane, but do you also feel like, you still look forward and you plan on creating a lot more in the future, and not like the best days have already passed?
Oh yeah, I'm very positive. I've never really done anything else in my life, so I guess I have a slight retardation in some way, because I wake up thinking about guitar and riffs, and I go to bed thinking about guitars and riffs, and anybody who knows me can verify that.
Right.
I'm very focused on just music and guitar and stuff. I just like creating and playing music. So yeah, I mean, and I don't really have a huge. I don't see what I've done in the past as something sacred. The fans really appreciate a lot of what I've been a part of, but I leave that to them. It's kind of, you give the music to the fans, and of course I like some of what I've done. I'm really proud of, but I don't really hold it in high esteem and think, I can never better that. I'm always thinking I can make everything better all the time. So. I'm kind of a very unrealistic person. So I always set very high goals, and if you get part of what you want to do done, if you set yourself up for a big job, then hopefully you get some stuff done.
Right. Is there anything in particular that you still wish to achieve, whether it be with, I don't know, designing guitars or your whatever? Is there anything that you really want to do still?
Well, that side of things is, I mean, I've always been really into guitars and equipment, stuff like that as well. That side of it. And now, the last few years, a lot of those things have sort of fallen into place, and I've gotten to design guitars now with Dean and other amplification stuff with Randall and other stuff. Yeah, just like signature products and stuff like that. That's also a creative side of it, you know, a creative, because, you know, you're always kind of chasing that next level, you know, be it in songs or in sound, you know, so I really enjoy that whole thing.
Cool. So, because you've had a long career and you've also influenced a lot of people, obviously, do you feel like imitation is the highest form of flattery, or what is it to you if people want to learn what you've done or try to imitate you? What do you think it's a sign of? Is it flattering, or is it just like, well, you take those starting steps?
Metallica, they took out a song title, didn't they? My Apocalypse. That's a song. That's an Arch Enemy song from a few years back. That's on their new record.
That's flattering.
I don't know. I think you know, what I do and what we do with Arch Enemy, for us. It's not really that difficult. It's actually coming up. You know, technically speaking, it's actually the idea is difficult, and it's kind of cheap when you just steal ideas, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's the hardest part, is to actually come up with a cool idea.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, some of it's flattering, you know, you hear bands and they inspire. But I don't think our sound, the Arch Enemy sound, isn't that easy to capture, I think, because... And the reason I think that is because I haven't really heard that many people that have imitated it. Whereas I heard other bands, like In Flames, for instance, I hear a lot of bands copying them, and I think they're a brilliant band, but I think their style is easier to copy somehow.
Right.
I don't know why that is, but there's something we've talked about as well. It's like, why we don't really hear that many. We have some people trying here and there, but it's not like one-on-one, you know, copies. Because I think we have quite a wide variety of influences, and we mix it all up in layers, and it's kind of just the way we do things. It's a little bit different.
Right. Well, cool. Thank you for this interview, and have a great show.
Thank you.